Okay, so it's 42 degrees outside, the world is falling apart, and this is the second time I'm filming this video, so the least thing that you could do is hit that like button. So it's not all in vain, please. Anyway, hi everyone, my name is Aurora and welcome to this video. Today I'm talking about 12 items that I've obtained during 2 years of retail detox, totally for free, at least for me, if not for someone else. And I just want to go through it all to show you the items, since I haven't shown them in the inventory videos. You might have seen them already in some styling videos. But also the reason why I want to share this is to show you that it is possible to stay away from fast fashion brands or fast fashion stores, either online or in person, and still get some new pieces in your wardrobe. At least that was the case for me. Maybe you have some other experiences, some other difficulties when it comes to new pieces. Please let me know in the comments down below what is your experience of doing retail detox, or at least trying to lower your impact when it comes to the pollution of fashion industry. Some of these pieces are from the swap party that I attended a few months ago. If you haven't checked that video out, please do so, I'll link it here. Some of these items are gifts for some special occasions, some of these items are gifts from my family members just because, and some of these are actually hand-me-downs, which I'm super excited about. Some of the pieces are super old, like 20 plus years. Some of these items are actually fast fashion, which I'm not super stoked about, but you know, beggars can be choosers. Since I haven't bought any of these items and I haven't encouraged anyone to buy them for me, I think I'm ethically safe, or at least in some gray zone. You'll be the judge of that. Anyway, let's jump into the items. I won't be showing you how they look when I put them on, but you'll be seeing them around in some styling videos, and as I said, you've already seen some of them in the styling videos that I published before. One of those items that you already seen is this beautiful structured dress that has some buttons, and it also has this elbow length of the sleeve, which I adore. I think that this length is super classy. It's a bit conservative, but it still gives you that stylish vibe, and it so reminds me of Meghan Markle, this whole thing, and that's why I got it. Brown is usually not my color. I'm not brave enough to play with brown usually. I'm not sure if brown goes well with my skin color, but you know, I've been enjoying wearing this piece for a few times now, and I'm so glad I actually got it. And yes, unfortunately, it is a fast fashion brand, but I got it at a swap party, so I think that my conscience should be clear on this one. Then we have these cute little summer pants that are a bit short and also very deep, as you can see. My mom got me these pants at the store that she works at. I haven't actually worn them yet because I need to sew them a little bit together so that they can actually fit me in the waist, because they're a bit oversized on me at this moment. That means they would literally hang low on my hips, and I don't know about you, but I'm so not a fan of low-rise jeans, so that's why this piece is still waiting its chance to be worn. But honestly, the material of it is super breathable, and I can't wait to actually wear it during some summer months, not this period of summer where you can't actually go outside because you will burn. Then we're moving back to the swap party. It is this gorgeous little blouse, little button down with short puffy sleeves, and this very psychedelic pattern. I'm not gonna lie, look at this. But I love it so much. It has this statement collar and it has these beautiful buttons. I've already worn this a few times now and I've enjoyed it every time, and I honestly think that this one is a total hit. And as you might know if you watched the previous videos, this is not only from the swap party, but it's also a hand-me-down from the grandma of the woman who bought it to the swap party. So it's been in the family for decades. It still looks like new, it still feels like new, it even smells great, which is not something that you get usually with vintage items, and I'm so in love with this particular item. The next item is also from that same swap party, and it's this beautiful little shirt. It has little clouds on them. They are super soft, so it's very let's say fall appropriate, maybe even early spring. It is a bit see-through and it was made in Turkey actually. The woman that I got this from at the swap party is actually my university friend and colleague. So that's why I think that I will keep this shirt for many, many years, at least for sentimental reasons, if not for wearing it, even though I did wear it a few times in the early spring this year and it was beautiful. Very breathable actually, but still quite warm and super, super stylish. And I'm all about that. Then we have a dress that my mom got for me at her store. It is this very simple jersey dress that hits above the knee, but it has a hood. And it's super great. It is a great stylish detail, but also it's super practical when it comes to fall, random showers and things like that. So I did wear this for a couple occasions to university, to run some errands and things like that, and it always did come handy. This one I adore, and it is super, super soft, which makes it super comfortable to wear and super warm when it comes to the fall occasions. Next one is also something that my mom got from me, and it is this bodycon, let's say, dress that also hits around the knees, but it is a bit more fitted than the last one. And it has this little check detail. My mom got it for me for attending university to be a little bit more polished and presented and things like that. And I did actually wear it a few times, even as a student demonstrator to my college professors. So it was literally appropriate for work. But it is a bit more thin, so that makes it more appropriate actually for spring months as well as the fall months, but with some coat over it. Going back to the swap party, I got this beautiful wool jumper. It is amazing. It is actual wool. It literally itches, so you know it's real. And it has this beautiful, beautiful pearl buttons that I just adore. And I can't wait for the next winter to actually be able to wear this. I could literally pair this with the top that I'm wearing right now, which would give this item actually more wearability throughout the year, because this little thing is so easy to throw on, it's super stylish, the color is amazing, the stitching is superb. I just have words of praise for this little jumper. Next item is actually something that I got on a giveaway on Instagram from my dear friend who is an influencer. This is the dress. It is quite long, as you can see. It's a bit flowy, it's a bit shiny and pink again. It is a bit see-through, which makes it a bit difficult to style, so I'm actually planning to create a video just about this dress to show you how I actually wore it, because as I said, it was a bit tricky. But the dress itself is something that is from a local boutique that my friend collaborated with and made the giveaway. And actually the first time we met in real life and not just as a pair of social friends on Instagram was the occasion of her giving me this dress. So I believe that this dress, even though it's not super practical and it's not literally super up my style, I think that I will keep it forever just because it has so many memories tied with it, and I just got it last year. So that's that. On the other side, we have this cute little jumpsuit, and it has some legs with some wide-legged pants, and it has some crossover straps here. This one actually my dad got it for me a few weeks ago. They saw it in a fast fashion store and my dad was like, yep, that's something that my daughter would wear, and he got it for me. And literally he isn't wrong, because I have a very similar jumpsuit from around 5 to 6 years ago now that I wear all the time. So I believe that this one will be a great addition and that I will wear it literally as much as the last one. Next, we have another swap item, and that is this beautiful leather skirt. This skirt is again something from my colleague from university, and it is also a hand-me-down from her, I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but mother-in-law or something like that. So this is so precious because of the whole story behind it. It is super cute, very classic cut. I believe that I'll be able to wear this for many years if I stay in the same dimensions. The only thing that is a bit wrong is the zipper. It is a bit broken, so I have to repair it before I can actually start to wear it. but I hope that I'll be able to prepare it just in time for fall and winter months, because I believe that this skirt will look great with some knee-high boots and with a big oversized trench coat over it. I just can't wait to wear it. Then we have another leather item, also real leather, with some very cute vintage looking buttons. And this one is actually hand-me-down from my grandma. She got it as a present from her friend, but she couldn't fit in it, so she gave it to me. I love it. It looks very Ross in Friends, not gonna lie. But I always wanted this type of very simple leather jacket that you can just put on. The length is something that hits on my hips, which is not something that I actually go for usually. I usually go for either the waist or super long. But this one, I kind of like it because it gives me that 90s vibe, and recently we've all been all about that, so it just makes sense, and I really enjoyed wearing it. Also, it actually has not one, not two, but three, and actually four different pockets. I love when jackets or any clothing item for women, let's be honest, actually has functional and usable pockets, and not just one of them, not just two of them, but actually four of them, which makes it super practical. I already have a spare mask here just in case and things like that, so I love this one, and I've already had a lot of wear out of it, even though it's been just a few months since she gave it to me. The last item of clothing is something from the swap party again, and again something that I've been eyeing for many years, literally from 8th grade of elementary school, junior high, things like that. It is this cute little suede leather jacket with some cute little straps here. As you can see, it is a bit, you know, cowboys versus Indians, not gonna lie, but I very like it. It is so boho inspired. I've been eyeing a jacket like this, as I said, for around 10 years now, but I haven't found one that is of higher quality, but that's also cheap enough for my very low budget. So I never actually got myself to buy some, and when I saw this at a swap party, I was like, yes, if I don't get anything else from that swap party, I just hope that I will get this one, and I did, and I'm super glad about it. It is super soft. It is not appropriate for any rain weather or things like that, but it's great for dry weather in early spring and things like that. And I just can't wait to style this in even more ways than I did in real life before. Now that we went through all of the items of clothing, I just want to quickly mention two bags that I got. The first of those bags is this beautiful leather bag. Very big tote bag, very practical, that I got from my mother-in-law for last Christmas. She got me this bag because she remembered how much I loved the other leather bag in beige that she got me as a hand-me-down, and that's why she got me this one to, you know, put my laptop in it and things like that. I adore it. It's super practical. I've worn it many times. It actually has inside the little wallet part is attached to the side of the bag, so you don't miss your valuables and things like that. I really like it. It is made from real leather, but it's made from the discarded lowest quality leather, so it doesn't end in the landfill, and I'm all about that. And finally, the item that got the most mileage of all of these 14 items is this cute little backpack. It is so damn cute. It has these flowery details, this lace detail, this silver detail, this strap detail. I just love everything about it. It is again something from the swap party, and I wore it at least once a week, so I think that's saying something. Honestly, if I bought it in store, I wouldn't be mad at myself because it really paid through. But you know, since I didn't buy it, I just swapped my old unused items for this. I think that this investment was the biggest one of all of this. I wore this to the Pride, I wore this to university, I wore this to picnics, I wore this to everywhere. I even wore this when I was meeting Alisa, the YouTuber. So, you know, this bag already has so many memories attached to it that I'm already fearing the moment when it breaks down. But I hope that it won't happen for at least next, 5 years. when we cross the Atlantic, it can break then, not before. Anyway, those would be the items. I hope you enjoyed watching this little sustainable haul, if you will. I hope that it inspired you to actually stick with your retail detox, because even though you yourself aren't buying items, new at least, doesn't mean that you should just deprive yourself of any excitement when it comes to your closet and new items in your wardrobe. So, great thing to do is organize a swap party with your friends, ask your grandma, your mother, your friends for some hand-me-downs, swap with them some items. But also, if your family members don't actually understand the whole point of retail detox and they just want to keep giving you new items, talk to them, explain to them why it's important to you, but at least let them know that if they're buying something for you, that's okay. If that's their love language or anything like that, it makes no sense to deprive them of their pleasures. But just make sure that the items that they're getting you are something that is totally up your alley, something that will suit you, something that will blend in the rest of your wardrobe. And if not, please, be brave enough to decline those items, to say no thank you. Get it back if you got the receipt, swap it with something, or just, take it to the craftsman and let them do their magic and create something that will actually suit you. I struggled a bit when it comes to the retail detox because of all of the items that I obtained during those 2 years, because that felt like cheating. But honestly, now that some time has passed by and seeing how much wear I'm actually getting from a lot of these items, I believe that the consciousness and mindfulness of letting them in my wardrobe and then making sure that I actually use those items on day-to-day basis really was a challenge that I needed. And it opened my eyes to some other ways that you can have some fun without actually spending money. If you have some ways of obtaining new items in your wardrobe without spending a cent, please let me know in the comments down below. Let's learn together. Also, while you're at it, please let me know in the comments down below which of these items is the best for you, which of these items would you like in your own wardrobe and why? I'm so curious to find out. Anyway, that would be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it inspiring and helpful and at least pretty to look at. Thank you so much for all the views, all the likes and all the comments. It really means a lot. And if you're subscribed, I'll see you some other time. Bye!